As we continue to highlight people pouring into our children, when you think of banking, what comes to mind? Chances are it's all the usual things like checking and savings accounts, home mortgages, personal loans, and so on. But teaching life skills through sports to kids? Not something you'd expect to be on that list. Carolina Impact's Jason Terzis joins us with more.
Well, as most of us are already aware, the Queen City is the second largest banking city in the United States, trailing only New York City, and has a growing financial technology or fintech industry. But not everything the banks do has to do with finances, as we recently found out at Bank of America Stadium. The raindrops were falling everywhere. The camera lens needed periodic wiping.
Listen, the weather did not cooperate.
But those who were at Bank of America Stadium on this soggy morning didn't seem to mind, at least not too much.
All right, now lull me to sleep and then explode dynamic-like, okay? Here we go.
Then again, it would be a little tough to complain when three-time Olympic gold medalist and World Cup champion Heather O'Reilly was here teaching kids the game of soccer.
Nice pick there. O'Reilly's in, the shot, scores at the near post. USA leads.
Today for me was all about just giving them a little bit of exposure to the game, and hopefully they'll take a little bit with them going forward.
O'Reilly, just one of many famous retired athletes on hand for Bank of America's Sports With Us, a program designed on a philosophy to inspire, connect, and impact communities through athletics.
Well, we are so excited to bring Sports With Us. For all of us at Bank of America, we know that we can take advantage of sports and really legendary figures who have pursued excellence in their profession.
I'm so thankful that Bank of America understands the importance of this, and they're giving me an opportunity, and some of the other guys and ladies here, an opportunity to really be present and work with these kids with those initiatives.
Around 120 fifth graders from Berewick Elementary School in West Charlotte running through the inflatable Panther head and out onto the field, where they rotated through various interactive stations.
Kind of a little bit of every sport, football, soccer, and maybe some NASCAR, because we went inside at first and did some NASCAR.
The kids learning all sorts of skills, like how to change a NASCAR race tire, hit golf balls, shoot hoops with Charlotte Hornets legend Del Curry, and toss footballs with former Carolina Panthers All-Pro Thomas Davis.
Aaron Rodgers lobs a pass, intercepted, Thomas Davis.
And fortunately, you get to show us how accurate you are throwing it in the rain, which a lot of NFL quarterbacks struggle with too. So I want you guys to have fun doing this. We know that it's gonna be difficult, but that's what makes it fun, all right?
We love this field trip very much, and this is our very first field trip in 5th grade, so it's really very cool and it's very nice.
We're in the course right now, trying to throw some football into some holes. I still haven't made any, but the only reason I haven't made any is because the football's slippery.
Oh, that was almost it. Oh, we got one. Good job.
Well, as you know, this is our hometown, and healthy communities create greatness for us and our customers. And so to encourage kids to participate and compete, there are lifelong lessons here. And we're just thrilled that we have the partners like the Carolina Panthers really to help us and share a commitment to young people.
The Sports With Us clinics take place across multiple U.S. cities each year. Over the next decade, the goal of the program is to positively influence the lives of hundreds of thousands of kids, giving them important tools to help set them up for success, whether it's in sports or in the game of life.
You know, I've had the opportunity to work with them with the things that they've been doing within the community for the last 3 or 4 years. And it's a truly special opportunity for me.
I think that sport is a huge part of your life, and it can provide so many things, all the things that we all know about, right? Like a healthy lifestyle, working together, overcoming adversity.
From leadership to teamwork to coaching and just continued commitment to pursuing excellence.
When you're taking your shot, I want you to be on balance. Okay, so if you feel like you need to take an extra dribble, that's fine. I would more prefer you to be on balance. All right, let's see it.
While the kids may be a little too young to remember Heather O'Reilly or Thomas Davis during their heydays on the playing field, they didn't seem to mind, even if they didn't realize the life lessons they were learning in the process.
If they don't realize it in the moment, that's fine, because they're here to play. That's an escape. They're here to work with their teammates and meet new people. So if they don't realize that it's happening, it's fine. It's sort of a message that's getting ingrained in them, and they'll kind of bring it with them throughout life without even realizing it.
Believe in yourself, that's a big one. What else?
You also have to be decisive in the decisions that you make when you're with other kids. Do y'all understand that? Yeah. Because a lot of times, that can be the difference in getting in trouble and not getting in trouble, making good decisions versus making bad decisions. I think it's very important to teach these kids that we're working with today some of those qualities and some of those life skills that will ultimately go a very long way for them.
I love to see positive impact like that. Is Bank of America looking to expand the program?
They are, and this whole thing is just really weird. You just wouldn't think of banks with sports, but it's just it is an interesting concept. Yeah, in November, BOA announced a multi-year partnership with British soccer star David Beckham. He will be serving as the ambassador for the Sports With Us program, helping with partnerships and branding and various events to help celebrate achievement and support communities. So interesting, they're partnering with David Beckham. They're doing these sorts of things not only here in Charlotte, but in other cities. You just wouldn't think the banks and BOA with sports, but it's a unique combination.
I mean, it's a big deal to get David Beckham.
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, that's huge. I always learn something new when you come to visit. Thanks, Jason.
We try.